Every first of the month, drug activity. They block in my driveway, my walk into my house, this whole thing over in this area right here, just drugs, drugs, drugs. And I don't know, but I'm gonna start getting this stuff towed off my property because what I don't understand is, and then it plays loud music like 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. And this is a license plate number right here. It don't have a license plate number on it. But this is the license plate number. But it always comes in front of my house playing loud music and blocking my right here when I go in my house right here. It's always like this. I don't cut my grass for this stuff right here. I'm starting to cuss, but I don't cut my grass for this to come around my place, and they do it on purpose. Don't even live around here, so I'm going to get the license plate looked up and get it towed off my property. Yeah, because that's illegal to block somebody's way in and out. And so that's what they be doing. And then they come on this end and block this too right here. Yeah, and this Sheri Brown, I'm tired of this little drug activity every single month. The first of the month, drug activity, sniffing powder with their check, their tax check, sniffing powder and smoking crack and smoking weed. Yeah. I want this away from my house and keeping noise at 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I ain't got time for that crap. Ain't nobody got time for that crap. And I'm going to get the rest of it. I get the rest of it. And the next time, I'm going to hire somebody with a BB gun to come around here and shoot it up. But I'm tired of them. Yeah, all they do is, he don't park in front of the people that he got company. He don't park in front of their yard. He parks in front of my yard. That's not my company. That's not my company. He's supposed to be parked on their side in their yard. And yeah, Jesus saves y'all. They think they're going to keep doing this stuff every year. All that crack smoking and sniffing powder and assault. All they do is assault people. Dog cruelty, everything under the name. They breaking laws around here because they got white skin, thinking they can get away with that stuff. You're not going to keep getting away with me because I'm going to have you on my YouTube every single time. Every single time. And try this summer, what you did the summer before and the summer before. Yeah, try it this summer. You will be on YouTube. The whole world will see what you've been doing. Yes, I need officers out here. Y'all know who this is? Because I'm so sick and tired of these people next door to me getting their cousins, their dope boys, reefer head, crackhead friends to come over here and assault me at my residence where I live at, and then run up in their little half crooked trucks. Some of them don't even have the real license on them. They change the stickers and stuff on their trucks. They take it off of other vehicles. They're not legal, and they just keep on doing the things that they're doing. So this year I'm going to have proof, because I'm going to put them on YouTube. Every single time they break the law, they're going on YouTube. Jesus saves. And this little fat effer sorted me last year. This little fat, this little, yeah, you beat that charge, but you can't beat me. Yeah, you beat that charge, but you can't beat me. Hands up, you can't beat me. You can't beat me. He bragging because he beat the charge. He can't beat me, his little short, fat self. Let me show y'all him. He beat the charge. He beat the charge, but he can't beat me. He beat the charge, but he can't beat me. Look at his punk tail getting in the car. He can't beat me, though. Yeah, you got to get your truck to beat me, because you's a punk. You's a punk. Yeah, he think he'll get away with assaulting me. I tell you, look, this year's going to be different. I'm going to knock his little white butt, slam on that ground, and stomp him to death. In Jesus' name. Going to hit me. And think he can get away with it in front of all, and then the white people at the court threw it out. Now, I'm telling him, he think he'll get away with it this year. Last time when he hit me, y'all, he jumped in the vehicle and ran off. Let him try it this year. I'm gonna get him this time. Trust me, I ain't gonna be. Look. When he did it that year, y'all, I had been drinking. Yeah. He gonna get everything he did to me, y'all. That's the one that assaulted me in 2023 and ran for a whole entire year. Then we get to court because of the skin of his skin color. They threw it out, and he had his little white boy in his hand while he hit me. Threw a beer on me, a cup of liquor, and a bicycle, y'all. Yeah, and they think they're gonna do that stuff again this year. Trust me, I'm going live. I'm recording every drug activity. When they go to sniff the coke in their nose, it's gonna be on here. Trust me. Trust me. I'll be a fly on the wall. I ain't got time for them. I turned the sound off because of the music he had on. He tried to mess my live up. I turned the sound off because of the music. Yes, I was in here, and he does it on purpose. He pulled up in my yard at the spot where he assaulted me at, y'all. Turn the music up loud during my lives, my videos. He doesn't live here. He's a brother to the neighbor that hit my dog, Egypt. They are foul. I mean, just straight up foul people. Disrespectful. And the crazy thing is, I don't even drink no more. And I don't hang around the hood people I used to hang around and the clique I used to hang around, because it would have been got rid of them. Trust me. The ones that still living. Trust me. Because any man that hit a woman is a punk. And you holding your child. That's a punk. Trust me. He can't even beat me. He can't beat me straight up like this. He can't beat me. He know he can't beat me. You too weak. All you do is drink and sniff coke all the time. He thought I wasn't gonna get him. I got pictures of him. I got all the stuff and took it to court, and they didn't do anything. Now I got him on live on one of my things. So if anything was to happen, I'm taking this to court too. Ain't got time for him. You know, he just keep on parking the same way where I asked him last time when I had my bicycle and I tried to get in my walkway, right? I just asked the little girl, I said, can you move the, which cars I can get back and forth? And I said, I got some company coming, because I have company back then. I would have people coming over because I was drinking. And they would pull up and, then we turn up and stuff. So, they going to be all rude and have about 5-10 cars blocking my highway, my drive, just because I didn't have a car there then. And they still would do it when I had my car. And so one time I put trash cans out there, and they still wanted to start stuff. So that's what they do all the time, y'all. This guy is bad news, and he's from Newport News. I don't know where he's from. But the thing about it is he's a punk. And I know he is. Because when you're hitting women, you know what I'm saying? You're a straight punk. If a man comes to you, you ain't gonna do nothing. You got all them tattoos on you for what? Because you like pain, and you like a nigga to go up inside of you. Trust me, I know. I know people like that, y'all. Been around folks like that. Because men like that hit females, they like other men. That's why they hit the female. Because they want to be the female. Trust me. But anyway, I'm still working on getting my Tupperware stuff cleaned up because it was dusty, so I'm cleaning that back over. And trust me, Jesus saves, but I'm not gonna have nobody coming over to my address where I live at, where I pay bills. And they always do this around by the end of the month when they get their little crazy checks, their little tax checks or whatever. They smoke and drink their whole little checks up and come around here, and then they get mad when I'm up in here cooking on live and I'm in here having fun and turning up for Jesus. Because why? All their money gone, and then they sniff and smoke all their stuff up. And then when I'm over here by myself minding my business, they're yelling in my lives. And then they got their kids coming out here in the front of my yard just being pests, you know? Just pure human pests is what they are. Hey, Aaron. AJ. You ain't gonna do nothing but come up here. Yo, I got a piece of cinnamon in my mouth. You ain't gonna do nothing but come up here and get back off. Aaron, do not forget to like the live. The last 3 times you came up, you didn't like the live. And see, that's disturbing the peace. He out there with that music all the way up. He ain't got no license. He ain't no DJ. I got a dog that just got shots in the house. You know, it's these people think they own Buckrow. But the whole Buckrow about to be up in their butthole. I'm telling you. I ain't got time for this. He don't even live around here. But he come around here starting stuff with people that live here. In September, it'll be 8 years. I live here. You know what I'm saying? I think they've been there going on 4. And they just been pure hell. The company they bring is worse than them. Ain't none of my company I ever had over here in 8 years ever bothered their company or bothered anybody on the street, y'all. This real talk. Anybody that ever invited to my house have never got into anybody on this street. Their company always pick at me. And then they got the kids more so now too because they're watching me on my YouTube channel. Hello. Yeah. So I'm washing up the rest of my Tupperware and putting it up. I took a little small break. Got something to eat and made sure I took my little Adderall. Because I took it a little late because I knew I had all this stuff to do. It's not a lot, y'all. It's just basically making sure I get all this dust and all that and drying all this stuff off and putting it back in the little cubby holes the lady gave me. I'll show it to y'all if I'm done. But I don't want to show it to y'all until after I'm completely done. I was going to make a video, you know, like I did my when I clean my cabinets and clean under my sink. And what else? When I did my closet and then when I did my bedroom. Because I think one time I went like, I don't know, about 3 or 4 months without my medicine, and then I just had stuff everywhere. Let's see. It's the same people. Anyway. So this video is right here. This video, right? I didn't name it. I just put the truck up there for thumbnail. But the name of this video is Um, they're not even from Buckrow. So I can't say bullies in Buckrow, but a lot of these people are not even from Buckrow. You know, I'm not from Buckrow either, but I never ever bullied anyone because I got bullied when I was, hey LL, I got bullied when I was young in school, and that's what kept me into the alternative schools because I knucked up. Cause let me tell y'all, I don't let people do stuff to me. I never ever, you know, and it cost me my freedom back then, you know. But when you get to a certain age, you can't keep on letting nobody set you up to get locked up and to be out here enjoying their life. You know what I'm saying? You at some point in time in your life, you have to let God fight your battles, but you don't be no mouse either. Cause I'm a man up. I am a woman. I'm a man up. I'm not gonna let nobody just do and say anything to me. I live here. I have rights. You don't pull up in front of nobody's. Look, the lady across the street, she just moved here, y'all. She gonna see everything they doing. And I hope she got a ring camera to get all the stuff that they been doing, y'all. Because she gonna see it because she lives directly in front of them. And then beside them other ones that lied on me. That black lady lives right there. And I ain't trying to tell her to side for me. But she gonna be some eyes. And not only that, she got that ring camera because when I went over there, and the guy to give him his phone that charged the painter that charged his phone in my house, the one that went to prison for killing somebody, Lord have mercy, I liked the conversating with him because he now found or knew Jesus and he bettered his life. But he told me that he had to murder somebody. And, you know, and I'm just sitting here and I'm listening to him. But I'm so glad that they're in that house and they can see the stuff that they're doing. I mind my business, y'all. I've always been like that. I know how to have fun by myself, and I know how to go out and have fun. That's just how I am. I guess because I learned to love myself first, right? Well, love God and love myself and be a friend to myself. You can't be a friend to yourself, you can't be a friend to nobody else. So whether I got a lot of people around, I still know how to have fun. Y'all see me all the time in my shorts, in my lives, my video. I know how to turn up without alcohol, and I know who to turn up for. That's Jesus. And lately, I noticed they knew my little stuff, and I heard the kids and all. I'm saying it too. Y'all know what time it is, don't you? Because I do my turn up for Jesus on the weekends. But y'all know the checks came today, right? First of the month and the food stamps. So, no telling what the parents are doing of the other kids. The video I made, what they doing. But all their kids is down here. And all of them down here making noise. And then this guy that assaulted me in 2023 is still taunting me and saying things. And he think it's funny. And the only way he got away with it last time is because he had everybody else teamed up. And I think something he hit me with, and I blacked out. I remember waking up. But let me tell y'all something. God saw everything. He saw everything. And he's still seeing everything. But you know, I just thank God that I wasn't on the same thing they was on. What if I was sniffing powder that night? And overly intoxicated, and I had made a bad choice and came in his house and got a knife and stabbed him to death. And whoever else came up to try to stop. I am certified PTSD. So I don't know why I don't know why they keep saying stuff to me and trying to put their hands and doing things to me anyway. Make it make sense. You know what's crazy, y'all? I got him on the camera saying I beat that charge. He didn't say I didn't assault you. He said I beat that charge. And I'm gonna make a whole short out of that. I'm making a clip out of it. Because every time he say, and I put it up here as a short, I beat that charge. Watch what dance I do on that one. Trust me. And that lady, that judge that's in court that sniffed powder too, I don't care who your dad is. My daddy is God. You are not going to let these people come around and do things to me. Because at the end of the day, my father is God. And I honor his son, Jesus Christ. And the Holy Spirit's talking right now to me. Just because he sniffed powder like you, and I quit. And I used to. But when I sniffed powder, I didn't go around starting stuff with people. I was doing it to stay up, to drink more beer, and to have fun in the club, and to have sex more longer. Make it make sense. I didn't go around assaulting people and breaking laws and breaking rules. You get what I'm saying? When I turn up, in the same way I turn up now, I turn to have fun. You know, when you're breaking rules and laws, it's something need to be done. And that lady sit there and she gonna tell me. And I told her, and I told her, she said, no, this is what you say, and this and that. And she always wearing that mask. This judge, right? She always wearing this mask on her nose. Why? Because her nose is raw. It's raw up in there because she sniff all the time. It's raw. And every time you're talking to her, she all the time. You don't got no cold all the time. She will still do it in the summertime. She'll have a mask on. Trust me. I know these things. And then she tells me, and I told her, I said, ma'am, he's already a criminal. And I said, I need to ask him, have he ever lied in court before? And is he prejudiced? And have he ever assaulted anybody before? She tried to reframe my question like I don't study law and I know the law. And then try to tell me, no, this is how you do it. She was trying to get me irritated and try to make me forget what I had to say so she could find him not guilty. Why? And this, they do the same thing. White girl, white man, white woman. Same stuff. And you know, God already showed me what was going on. Then another judge doing the same thing. These are the same judges that let the 90s baby that I used to mess with, that killed me 3 times in all, that he was in a relationship with me. And I popped up like Jesus. And my dog baby Jesus saved my life twice out of the 3 times. This is the same lady that threw the stuff out of court when I went to court, when I had pictures and all that stuff, and the blood in my house that was on my thing. This is the same lady and 2 other white women that dropped the charges for him too. It's a conspiracy. It's drugs. And they're crooked cops, and they're crooked court system. So what they do is they team up and they let the criminals go, because the only way they let the criminals go, that's the only way that the courts can get paid. And the only way the lawyers and the bailsmen and all bondsmen, all of them get paid. Somebody has to break the law, right? But guess what? Because I'm not breaking the law, they're going to say, they're not guilty because I'm not breaking no law. I'm not getting them no money. They're not getting paid. The jail not getting paid off of me. They're not getting paid. Why? Because I'm not breaking laws. Make it make sense. If nobody breaks laws and nobody breaks the 10 commandments that God law, right? Everybody in the world will be peaceful and loving and happy, right? But because people break laws and do not honor the 10 commandments, we have all this that goes on today. But back to what I was saying is, this woman, and I ain't in court. She'd never be a judge to me, you know, ever again. You're recused, you and her, because I don't trust you, because you sniff coke, you prejudice and you prejudice and you sniff coke. I don't deal with people like that, y'all. And I have discernment, and God showed me what it was. And I told the people time and time again, these people do not like me because I had a thing with them before when I got violated. When I told the truth and had pictures and had this, all this, and then they still try to say, no, they did not do that. You're making, no, they making up stuff. And I'm tired of y'all trying to act like clearly I have a YouTube, Jesus Saves, Wake Up with Jesus, one of the little Jesus kids on TikTok, and Covered by the Blood on Instagram. And after a while, because I'm not dying, I'm not going nowhere, I'm going to have enough money to hire Reverend Al Sharpton, to come down here in Virginia and straighten y'all. Because I can pray. I know how to pray. Because it don't make no sense that a person have to kill somebody or get killed by somebody just for somebody to pop up and protect you. Because I ain't never ever been scared of nobody ever in my life but God. And when people threaten my life and then taunt me and come around me like I ain't gonna do nothing, I studied Bruce Lee too. I don't gotta put my hands on you. So these Tupperwares that I found all these, like right before I went to Riverside, or after I got out of Riverside, and I found like 8 cake containers and all this stuff. I found 2 dryers, all the stuff that I love to do, hair and all that stuff. God had all that stuff out there for me. I just kept finding these things, and I don't know, God was just showing me. I guess He wanted me, to express myself on my YouTube channel, and He had gave me like a lot of stuff. Old Tupperware. This stuff don't break, y'all. And I used to see them on those commercials and stuff. You know how you cut up your onions and stuff like that. And this stuff do not wear and tear, y'all. The only way that this stuff will wear and tear is if the top maybe, but this thing right here, if it got burned or melted or something like that. And yeah, all this little stuff like this, and it's good cook stuff. Strainer, bowl. And the lady that, I don't know if she passed or they sold the house or whatever. I got a lot of stuff, and I needed somewhere to put it. I did not want to throw it away. Measuring cups, strainers, because, for my broth and stuff like that. Measuring cups. Things like this, y'all. God was just showing me things. I'm finding things. And I'm like, oh. He trying to tell me, get the cooking. All these cakes, these big old things, about 8 of them, y'all. You put cakes and stuff in there. I tell you, I listen. And, this thing right here, I think it's like a chopper or something like that. Yeah. So I'm glad I did not throw it away. And people telling me that stuff is junk. This stuff is not junk. And this is an omelet pan. You know how I make them all the time on the stove? Well, there's an omelet, pancake / pan, stuff like that. That stuff, let me tell y'all. I know good stuff when I see it. If people don't know how to use it, and they can call it junk, call it clutter what they want to, I know what this stuff is. And now I have somewhere to put it, and I'll show y'all after I put it up and stuff like that. I'll show y'all. Okay? I'm not throwing my stuff away that God showed me. Go over there. Go over there. Go get it. Let me tell you, I listen. I listen to my God. And I've been using some of this stuff. And I haven't used it all yet. And it was a lot more of it. This lady was she was a cook. You could tell. And she crocheted. And she did a lot of things. And her husband was in the Navy. The Navy. She was a homemaker. So I gotta find. I know these go to. I know this go to this. This one go to this one. So I know that. And my other one, I had 3 like this. The other one had cracked. I think it fell out the refrigerator. So yeah, Oh, this is what I want to show y'all too. Let me tell y'all why I stopped buying Chinese food. Okay. At this particular restaurant, okay, I went to get something that I like. One of my favorite dishes. Now look at this bowl right here, y'all. And this is the regular bowl. You can get it in black or what you call it. Now look at it now. Look at it. This is not the same. This is less food in this one. Trust me, I know. It's deeper. This is way deeper and longer. And this is real narrow. And don't that much go in there. And yeah, so the restaurant, I stopped getting dishes like this from there. And I go to the other one that I like. It's kind of far away. Or I order it in. Because they never change their dish. Some people, you know, change prices and change the dish and give you less and then the price is high. Yeah, I was looking at this and I was gonna tell you all about that while I was doing this. And I keep these sometimes, you know, because you can reuse them. Not all of them, I mean, but think about it though, y'all. I learned recycling a long time ago, you know, with cans and stuff like that and bottles. But this lady I used to work for, that was mean to me. I went and worked for her 2 months free and took food to her house and cooked for the whole weekend every time I would leave and the other girl come in or whatever. It's weird. And then after I got to the program that she wanted me to switch over with and that paid more money, she changed on me. And yeah, one day she threw the phone at me. I'm like, wow. And yeah, but I learned something while I was there. I learned to recycle and stuff. It saves money, like storage bags and stuff like that. Who is that? So, once I dry all this up, and I'm trying to find, what I'm doing now is trying to find which tops go to which. If not, what I'm going to do is put all the lids. Oh, I found this one, y'all. This one go to this one. I found it. But all of them, when I found it, the tops were with them. But I know that this one is going to not be one because why? It broke on me, but it was 3 in all. So yeah, it's a little tedious, but once I get it done and just, you know, keep it organized, I'll be all right. Yep, I'll be all right. I don't want to throw this away, y'all. It's a good cooking pan. I think I got this out of Food Line. It was out the Food Line, not on this end. I think it was on Kickertown Road. Yeah, because I had it that long. Yeah, when I was on the Shell Road. This pan I'm talking about. I don't want to get rid of it. It goes in the oven. Oven or top. Right in the inside. So I hold on to pots and pans, y'all, until I can't use them no more. Because I'm so used to cooking certain things inside, in them. And sorry for the noise, but I'm underneath y'all. Where are my pots? Pans. So that's gonna keep sliding. So what I'm gonna do, y'all, I'm taking this back out because I'm not forcing anything that's gonna make noise. Yes, I took that back out. And then I'm gonna go over here, y'all. And just stick it in here. No, down here. So I think I have room down here. I almost not knew that I had this down here until the other day. I was like, I'm gonna put some pots and pans in there. I think it's when I got my new set. So yeah. And I don't know if y'all know, but I got this from that Mount Zion church. This black one. And then this one, you can take it outside and cook outside and stuff. Plug it in the socket or take it to a hotel room. And these are my favorites. This take me back to, when my dad was living and we didn't have the stove and stuff like that. So we had an electric pan. I used to always cook fried white potatoes and onions. And we used to really live off of those. And when I saw this and that lady gave it away that time, when I got this brand new table like this, with this on it, that table, this right here, that brand new table, but this antique thing was there too. And I know how to clean these real good because, well, I kind of already knew, but it's called steel wool. And they had me clean a lot of pots and pans. And it's another thing, spray too. And over at the food bank when I was working there, when I was going to school first, then they gave me a job there. And so I'm very good at, stuff like that. So I can, I'm trying to figure out where I can put it at. Because I'm not going to make it look cluttery. Oh, I still have, because I took all my my crock pots and my blenders out from over here so I can stick it under here. For right now, until I find a spot for it. I just don't want to sit there and hold it. So yeah. And yeah. So that's what I'm over here doing. And I'm telling you, I went live and I'm going to continue to go live and continue to make videos, continue to make shorts on all the drug activity and all the violence that they have been doing to me and still doing at this present. So if y'all see me just pop up, it's just it's for my protection. Yeah, because I'm just so tired of the rudeness and just the lies and all that stuff. I have a life to live and I don't have time. I stay to myself, y'all. I'm in my house. And basically, when I go live and stuff, y'all don't see people in my background. Think about it. Most of the time, if you see people in my background, it's because I'm going out shopping or going to the mall, pick up something. Last time I went to the mall, get my necklace and then get my dog's appointment and stuff. I don't bother nobody. I go, to the grocery store, get my food. Let me tell y'all something. People got problems, but they're not going to put their problems on me. I already suffer PTSD. Nobody's going to put their problems on me because you need help. You need rehabilitation for your drugs and your drinking and your bullying. Okay? Y'all need to go ahead and sign up because after a while, I'm going to get your addresses and report you, and they're going to take your kids from you. Okay? Because your kids should not be seeing and experiencing you doing things like this. Okay? They take black kids and you take the white kids too. In the name of Jesus. Goodbye.